Imaging. Should be able to see me in there. Red, orange, and yellow guy. So, sorry, Matt, this is going to work in my favor tonight. That means I'm the hottest thing inside the frame right now. Yeah, works every time. But anyway, we're looking for those cold spots like Blake said. So the cold spots are going to be blue and black. We're looking for them to either move or to take shape. That's what we want. When I say take shape, head, shoulders, moving arms and legs. That's what we've caught in the past. That's hopefully what we're going to capture again. So I love to give you guys stats so you guys understand I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not a TV show host. This thing captures about 4 to 5 pieces per year that I would put my stamp of approval on, not per episode. I'm not a TV show host and YouTuber. I don't like to make stuff up and make a mountain out of a molehill. So if we're not recording, we won't find it. And again, I love to give you guys stats about the equipment so you guys know what to expect out of these guys. So there's also a blue dot bouncing around the screen. You guys might not be able to see it from the distance that you're at, but it's there to show you the coldest spot in the frame at that moment. That's the way I have it set up. I'm looking for 15+ degree temperature drops out of that blue dot in the event that we don't have a full blue person walking towards us. So it is 81 degrees out here for us ambient. I'll be looking for 66 degrees and colder coming out of that blue dot, and then making sure it's not an aluminum can on the ground and so forth and so on. So Matt, this one's gonna go over to you. You're gonna handle this guy right-handed, and that's your start and stop button. So I'll give you the cues. In the air. So you have a 5.1. That's a good point. We're gonna fire that. So the two of you, again, when you get a 2.5.
Well, like if you, like I was sitting like this a minute ago.
Okay.
And it went up. So what is that?
Where's your phone? Is your phone in that backpack?
I don't think the phone. Oh, it's in the thing.
Okay, you may pick that up. So when you're holding it, something else around it, and you get a read.
Why did you do it right here? Go away. Figure that out.
That's Amazon, she knows.
Oh my god, I'm so upset about the guy's Jeep. It's torn up. And he don't know. That's the worst part. The towing, not a big deal.
Cracks me up.
Was pumped about this thing.
What'd you get?
47.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure, but I got an easy one.
We were cold as ice.
Thanks, Matt.
Where's Anselm?
So far I've heard lost and never Is anybody here?
Hey, I don't like it because it feels like I'm stretching it. But your name, I can't stretch it.
Are you serious? It said Taylor Swift.
There's not a cafe that I know of in Somebody's trying to talk to me. Maybe it's an ancestor. Maybe Liza was my, you know.
How did you die? Is anybody here?
Did you hear anything, baby?
I'm hearing music.
Are you?
Oh, I just heard a song I know. Is anybody here?
Watch the truck, that's the only exit, remember?
Hey, it's a cafe. Yeah.
Watch out.
No. Is anybody here? Bro, I don't hear anything.
I heard a lot of words. I heard like highway.
Oh, I just heard iHeartRadio. I just heard Taylor.
Did you really?
REV in Vegas.
Now mine says entrepreneur.
Dude, what a ghost.
I could be.
Is that Janet over there? Look at her.
No, but I didn't remember that though.
See if that guy, is that guy cold or is he hot?
He's hot.
So you're looking at stick figures. The hope here is that if I'm standing in the frame and I'm the only purple stick figure and another one shows up and there's no other person here, it's almost like an Instagram filter. You know, like the kids put those stupid like dog faces on their face, you know what I mean? There's a filter on them. It's the same principle because it's going to pick up on things that.
Will it pick up on lights?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're just flickering all over above those
So
stars.
remember, anything that's in front of something else, so trees are never your friend because all leaves are in front of another leaf. So it's going to always look like a hangman in the tree, and it's not there. It's the leaves.
Got it.
So, but again, your camera is a lot of debunking, so I don't always bring this one out either. A lot of times I'll leave this one at the office if I have like a team of 7 or 8, just because it's a lot of debunking. It's not always the solid proof that people look for, because if in the event that Matt finds something on his camera, and you guys are pointing it in the same direction, I can use that as a different angle of see what he caught to see how your camera reacted.
Got it.
It's a lot of like different angle type of stuff when I do find something. Matt, you having fun with that thing?
Yeah.
It's a blast, isn't it? I always give that to the dudes in the group because it is such high tech. And
Right.
They all love it. I use that thing for like things around the house too, just so you know. Like when my
Gotcha.
dryer broke like 4 times, I had to find the leak.
Right.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
You can see it blowing right out of wherever it's not supposed to be.
I heard a like I said highway. I think I'm lying. No.
I'm excited about your 47, just so you know. This is me excited. Like, I'm stoked about that
I've been
47.
trying to walk around and trying to get higher. That's my goal. I'm not kidding, bud. I've heard no highway. I think I'm lying.
I mean, I asked what year
was the first thing you heard?
Back. Towards that. Back. And then it took good, it was like.
Entrepreneur and now common.
What?
Yeah, everybody watch the vehicle. Anything else popping up on there?
Common, entrepreneur.
Get that little white box.
This one? Oh, this one.
And it said, don't give up.
I forgot to say I also
Still
visited.
love that because, again, I still feel like hopefully something else is going to come through. I don't know if you have a lost loved one that you could think of that might be coming to say hello.
What's the beginning letter of your name?
Don't tell me because I'll be looking for it when I go through the evidence. So if I find something weird, because I only put in the weird stuff, like from their
I said
recordings.
I heard
So if
gonna
you see
die.
something in there that ties into
Like gonna die?
Yeah.
you, then you just
Or something died.
Bro, I just
I don't want to be searching.
What's the beginning letter of your name?
Gotta get these girls to listen to those things good. I think they're the stars of the show.
Kind of a creepy night, huh?
What'd you say to me?
It's a creepy night.
You look creepy in this video.
Let me see you in the video.
Nope. 7.
Oh, yeah.
My device. I'll drop it.
Maybe that's my long lost aunt. My aunt.
You found something?
He said that somebody might be calling me because my name Kathy popped up.
It's probably Mike. He's probably
Common
died.
entrepreneur, private process, Kathy Stones. And he said Stones because of the stoners that walk by.
Mike's.
He was very sweet. He said he might. He don't know for sure, but he may join us tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Tell me about. He's gonna do the escape room. We gotta find another spot.
Alright, so, EMF readers, do we have anything?
Jeanette, you got anything?
Alright, I'd say it's time to call it on this one. Not really a whole lot. Kenzie, you got anything else? Keep going.
At the bargaining tissue. Take it back. My battery just went up because I turned it off. I was using that one, but I heard, who is this?
Here, hold this. Do you want a fan? Are you hot?
It's hot, but I'm okay.
I know.
Oh, watch out behind you.
You got switch?
I heard keep it just.
Let these folks come through.
Sit, but I'm scared of roaches.
Why are you gonna sit?
My feet hurt.
Word list.
Get some
Who's
water.
got the word list now?
You do.
Kathy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where are we at with the word list?
They got a 5. You want one that?
No. I'll take a water.
Four-way.
Go, son.
You like my press-on nails? Yes. These things
5
work so
popped
good.
up.
Let me get a water.
Doorway here. Oh.
Give up, Hamlet.
Okay, it's just
Girl.
Thank God.
Hold on. You got any flashlight?
My sincere apologies. You need some light? I was trying to take notes. Info. I just heard chapters.
Alright, so, EMF readers, anything crazy while we've been in here so far?
That, Kathy?
8 or above is what we're looking for.
No, you got a 1.
Do you
Oh.
notice it?
I can hardly So that's is that a 1.3 or are we doing the number on the bottom,
What
Janet?
does yours sound like?
It's 1.4.
Because this is like just barely on there.
Going sound.
It's hot.
Oh, 21.4.
Nice.
And maybe it just be that light.
It's not. The light only goes to 7. Yep.
Wait, that's crazy. This alleyway is right next to a church.
All right. So, thank you for putting that back on mute. I appreciate it. Where is you still got your work really crazy on?
I got Elm and
Nobody's saying here. We gotta get Janet back.
Janet.
I'm trying to give me a high number.
That 21 is pretty high.
Yep.
Top one. Let's find it. All right, so let's talk about why we're here because it's super hot, and I'll breeze through this one as quickly as I can. So cameras, just be mindful of where you're pointing them. Grab this. Every ghost tour comes down here is a staple. I tried to take this out of my route so I can add something new, but I found that this guy actually follows me around because we will be near a place of raised emotion for him from here moving forward. So here's what happens. It used to be called Duelers Alley. This is where some of the duels used to occur for the city of Charleston. Because dueling was illegal, they had to find hiding spots. So this just happened to be one of those hiding spots. Here's the story we all tell. Ouija board Capri, just so you know, you're looking for the letters R-I in that order. Do not give me an I-R. Here's why. Doctor moves down here from Rhode Island. There's your R-I, the first one at least. His name is Dr. Joseph Brown Ladd. In the event that the song Brown Eyed Girl shows up on one of our spirit boxes while we're here, it's not coincidence. We get it all the time. It's part of his name. Moving forward, Doc moves down here because he's supposed to get married to his fiancee, Amanda. Amanda just inherited a lot of money from her dead parents. So she has an attorney helping her out with all of the cash flow. The attorney thinks that Dr. Ladd is just after her money. So he tells Amanda to get rid of the doctor. He's on his way down here. He's trying to bring on after the money. He's going to start medical practice here. And Coachman. That Coachman basically set him up to be robbed and killed. So it's like having a really bad Uber driver in today's world. So somebody was walking by and seeing what was about to happen to the newcomer. The person walking by was named Ralph Isaacs. Initial sound familiar? R.I. That's the reason why we had that device, because I was getting R.I. on regular spirit boxes, so I bought that to validate it. And I've been able to do that about 7 or 8 times. Moving on. Ralph tells the doctor, dude, I know this guy, the Coachman. He's going to try to kill you. Come with me to 59 Church Street. You can rent a room from these friends of mine. You'll be safe. Well, Doc took him up on the offer, and the two gents became friends. The longer the doctor stays here, the more money he's making, doing well. Amanda gets wind of this. She's moving down so they can be married. Dr. Ladd then became known as the Whistling Doctor. This is why I hate the story. Every haunted city you will ever visit will have a cliched whistling ghost. We all have one. This one just happens to be a doctor. So I don't know which way this group is going to be going, but we will split the seas so that way they can pass through.
I don't know if it was being something standing right there, and then I heard 4:30 at night.
You guys get any readings?
I heard,
Not yet.
I heard slowly drop.
Y'all want to go store too?
No, we just went to a death and dessert thing.
I don't know if it's maybe like a filming number or.
Who said they went where?
A death and dessert thing.
Freeze right through this one.
I heard we answer everybody.
Hang on to that stuff. So, moving forward. The whistling ghost, every ghost will tell their guests to listen for those whistles. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. So why are we in Duelers Alley telling you about this doctor who's going to be married? Big deal, right? So, Dr. Ladd and Ralph go see plays together. They can't sit next to each other because the doctor makes more money. That's the hierarchy of Charleston. So, they go see Richard III one night, and they're walking on their way home, and they're arguing over the actress that they just saw. Dr. Ladd thought she was fantastic, and Ralph would not. So the argument turns into Ralph insulting the doctor's fiancée, Amanda, back home in Rhode Island. It got really ugly between the two of them, and they went their separate ways. But Ralph went to his friends at the newspaper and placed an ad in the paper telling the whole city of Charleston what he thinks of the doctor. Kind of a, you're a disgrace to society kind of stuff. Doc saw the ad, rebutted with, let's go to Duelers Alley. Somebody's going to die. So, keep in mind, this whole argument started over an actress. So they came down here back to back. They took the 10 paces away from each other, not 5. I know you had the number 5, but it was 10 paces back then. They turned, and Doc shot his one bullet into the air. He didn't want to kill his friend. He just needed the courage to show up. But Ralph has his one bullet still, and he puts it in the kneecap on the doctor. Doctor died. He fell to the ground. His friends picked him up, took him home to 59 Church Street. He died 10 days later, November 2nd of 1786, after refusing medical treatment. Two things about that last statement. First thing is, it's 1786. Gunshot wounds are a lot different back then than what we know of them now. Secondly, he is a doctor. He probably just thought he, had lead poisoning and tried to bleed it out himself, but he failed because he died. Now, all those tours that come through here will tell their guests to listen for those whistles. We have 3 cameras running plus my voice recorder. If we're going to find a disembodied whistle through here, it's going to be captured on one of those 4 devices. However, the spirit box that Ann's using is recording. I can't tell you how many times in my spot check I found the whistling part of a song and then the word doctor from a commercial immediately after. Doctor comes up all the time. I don't look for it. When I'm looking and spot checking your guys' media, I listen a minute or watch minute 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. You guys see the pattern. I'm not looking for anything. Whatever happens within that 1 minute time frame is what I put in your notes. That's how this goes. Now, let's talk about how I got booted out of here, because I can't take you all the way through, because if you're going to try to walk all the way through without me and listen for those whistles, just remember every local knows the story. Anybody walking up and down Cumberland or Queen Street, we're all going to throw a whistle down this alley. It's just something we do here, but I can't take you all the way through. Here's why. The alley used to be called Cow Alley before it was Dueler's Alley. The reason why I'm telling you that is because there was a wall up there, halfway between where we're standing and Cumberland Street, which means it started down there and they built it slowly coming towards us. Those bricks are older than the ones we're standing. Those are sun-dried bricks from slave children. There's a full handprint from a slave child down there and fingerprint swipes and others.
Going down this haunted alley. Well, you all better be careful because we just saw something run across, so good luck.
Oh,
Thank you for the
Seriously.
warning.
No, seriously, my mom just saw something, so.
Okay.
It's Remy. We're in his space. And if you guys don't know who Remy is, exactly. Go watch Ratatouille. So, that's what I named him.
So did you get kicked out? Is that why you can't go through?
Oh, they didn't let me finish.
Okay.
I used to take my groups all the way through to go look at that handprint for a history lesson because there's nothing paranormal about it. That kid's not there. You already know how I feel about cemeteries. That's the last place you're going to find that kid. So I took my group down there November 26th, 2020, and they all stopped and huddled around the damn brick, waiting for something to happen with the gear I handed them. Nothing's happening, and I'm trying to shoo them along because we're also outside the dining room window of the beautiful mansion at the end of the alley. We were out of bounds, and I didn't realize it. I was still new at this. Did your battery die? Yeah. I figured as much. So I'll take it and swap the battery while I finish this up. So the new owner of that mansion, he came out screaming. My daughter, who was on the tour that night, thought it was absolutely hysterical that her father was getting screamed at, and she was all about it. So the next day was Thanksgiving. I don't tour on Thanksgiving because I used to work in upper management for Walmart, and you all fight over cows on Thanksgiving. I don't do holidays anymore. I've been scarred for life. So the next day was the 28th. I called my partner that I had at the time, and I told him what happened. He laughed at me just like my daughter did, and he said, "Dude, you're only allowed to go down halfway. Otherwise, it's considered residential past that." So I had to reroute my group. I would normally tell you a pirate story at the next spot, but I've been kicked out of there too. That's a long story. But at the same time, I told my team I don't believe in the whole pirate thing that we're about to go investigate. I'm into vampires, but before we left, somebody with a spirit box heard the name Anne, and I didn't tell them which pirate we were going to be investigating. Well, at the time, it would have been Anne Bonny. So I was kind of very excited that we had the name Anne. We get around the corner, I told them what I did know about piracy, and somebody else with a spirit box heard the number 300. Don't know what that one means. I wrote it down. We were there November 28, 2020. Anne Bonny's trial for piracy was November 28th of 1720. We were there on the exact 300th anniversary of her pirate trial. Problem for me, because I'm not into pirates. The reason why is because I do have a master's degree in creative writing. So all of my other degrees are in writing as well. When I research anything, especially paranormal, it needs to be factual. Pirate stories were written 100 years after the events. That's a problem. That means I have to validate by reading a lot more books on a subject that I don't really care about. But guess what? I'm a pirate fanatic now, and I've watched more movies and documentaries, read more books on pirates than I ever wanted to. But we're not going to be discussing pirates next, so why am I telling you all this? What we are going to be doing is with Brooke's camera, we're going to go up and we're going to hopefully find this apparition. All three cameras rather, are going to be up near this gate. I'm going to tell you the story while I swap out her light bulb so we get up there and tell you why we go to that particular location. And then we're going to get about 5 to 7 minutes worth of footage while everybody pays attention to their devices, including spirit boxes, Ouija boards, and all of the like that we already have out here. So we've already gotten one phrase that said, "Baby, don't hurt me." That's kind of a little clue already to what we're about to be talking about. So you guys will see that once we get up and around the corner. So we're going to exit the space because you guys all have glistening faces, and I know it's hot as hell down here. So we're going to go up around the corner. But did anybody hear or see anything with their devices I need to know about before we leave the space?
Not that I've noticed.
Okay.
I just saw my dad's like a little
Okay. Kathy. And it was the doctor. I like that one.
We
Kathy.
got Audrey, exhibition and table. And sight.
I also heard gun.
How's your little, what do you got going on with yours?
Doing a good job over there.
No words, no letters,
That what she said.
anything? All right, let's get out of this hot alley. Let's go learn about an apparition.
a lot of different noises, but they weren't like. It was like one was like.
Oh, that's all that matters.
I did, unless someone got someone got my eyebrows.
You need some therapy.
So if you have a camera, come right up to the gate. We're going to hit those record buttons. I'm going to show you where the grave is actually at. So Norma, let's get you up here. Hit that record button. All right. Where you at? Down there?
Hot.
Your camera's the only one that can see the signs. You might want to get some footage of the signs. I would turn it off if you're going to take pictures. So that way they come up nice and crisp. Alright, so the grave. For the 3 cameras that are trying to videotape this, you guys see the cross headstone way in the back?
Yes.
Okay, so right to the left of that and one more row back is where that picture was taken that I've already shown. Brooke, your camera actually has a zoom on it. So it ends at the very top, but it goes horizontal. So if you want to zoom in on it. Where's that?
I heard no time. I think it's like
Maybe it's like because we're scared and like we're making ourselves feel. I just heard caw-caw.
Caw-caw.
Yeah, Norma, with yours, there's a lot of layers in there. So it's going to be picking up on a lot of stuff. So I get a lot of screenshots and there's going to be a lot over here.
here I am.
Usually something kind of like tree.
They start waving at you. I'll accept it as a question. Like when we caught something in that, we ask for interaction. If you're right here, that's the kind of stuff we do. We do have a lot of like weird activity on there on the right, but it isn't the exact shape of that tree or shadow that you have.
I said I know. I know.
She was also good.
And then I heard Doomsday Government. And then I heard the best connecting car.
I heard I feel cold last night.
I heard best.
What do you guys see what I'm going to do to you guys next? So, Kenzie, did you do the Estes last time?
What?
Did you do the blindfold thing last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
She
really
looked
want
good
to try
at it.
to
I
do
just
that.
okay. I heard wait like a bunch of times, like wait, and then thank you really loud.
Oh.
And I am
What?
Richard.
I did
What
not
was the
like
last
that.
one?
It was like it sounded like a.
You said I am Richard.
Like a like. It was
I-
Ronald.
Sorry.
I am
Ronald.
Ronald.
But I had to do something with the phone.
Yeah.
Or the bell.
I was texting my mom. This is, I sent her up, sent him a pic.
I saw a rat right before we started the thing.
Now, the whole point of why I have all 3 cameras like pointing in the same direction is because if she finds something on that camera, I want to see how those 2 react.
Gotcha.
Because they all see something different that we can't.
Right.
I heard abduction.
No numbers at all.
I've got who?
How does that thing get words?
Just listening to the radio, same way the girls are. Watch, it recognizes it. It just puts it up on the screen. It has a dictionary, so if it recognizes something from the 9100 dictionary, it actually just says, here you go. I heard
Like
the
when
cloud.
they hear like a song,
Right.
like pull words out of a song
Sure.
and give it to her.
I've been using that. That is like a staple for me. Even though
Correctly.
it's only like 20% accurate, about 20% of it actually means anything. And that's roughly. I use that everywhere I go. So even if it was just the two of you, I would have that in my
It's
pocket.
always right there in
One of
front
you
of
would
that
have that
tree.
spirit box and then a camera. Like that's how we would roll. I would have it in my pocket, in my other pocket. I use two devices. You guys each have one. That's how it goes. So that way it's more.
3 dots for the
And everything else is stays as goes because the shit gets heavy. Oh, the bag is about 30 pounds, I think, in it. And it's still 80 degrees out here. And I'm wearing an extra layer. I got stuff in the pockets so I can swap stuff out easily. So, oh, that's a good shot, dude. I don't think anybody's given me that one before. That's cool. That's a great shot.
Gotta check
I can
it out.
actually clip that and add it in the video. That's a great shot.
It's 85.
How are we doing on the spirit boxes?
Cold?
Nope.
Nothing cold?
You're as cold as ice. I wonder if it'll see a fog. Let me see where the fog is.
So it's heat coming from under the door?
So like I'm hot, my hand's hot. So like, wink. Where's it? It's just my hand. See it?
Yeah, but it's coming from under the door.
It's just that's hotter than the grass. It's asphalt or the concrete will soak up the heat.
Happy?
Yeah.
I can't help it. It's satisfactory.
Is that another one of those tours? She's tweaking out. Is that what Hazel said?
It's a beautiful graveyard, isn't it?
So pretty.
I thought you were going to say the church. Oh, the church is pretty cool. But the graveyard is gorgeous. I guess you can tour it during the day, huh?
Where's our timer at, Brooke? Can you see it on your screen?
What was it? 6:30.
And what was that, 6.5?
Oh, you got a 0.5, I got a 0.2.
No, she has 6.
Oh!
Alright, Cam, let's go ahead and stop them. We're going to take a step back kind of closer to where we were in case any other tours are going to come over here and I'll explain our.
See if you can see it. He's filming on my phone. Or somebody's phone. Hold it. I'm gonna get her phone. Come here.
Oh God, Matt.
You ready?
Stupid. No. I'm not done. Hold on. Matt, I can't even get this phone to work. Is this recording? Let's just go this way.
Sometimes I'll see like multiple bookings and like you guys pay for half a family, somebody pays for the other half a family, but that wasn't obviously the case.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When she asked if anyone was here, I listened, and for 2 seconds I heard like a dart, like a
Yes, your nose are kind of shimmy. Let me see your mask. I'll show you how this works. Watch them blade. Right in the center, on the back, on the very thin side, there's a little tear. These are going to go over your ears. Your headphones will hold them in place.
We were close.
And here's how this is going to work. So, see with you, we're going to start there. So don't put anything on just yet. Take it off. So, in the event, you guys are literally going to be telling me what you hear when you hear it, kind of like what you two have been doing all night anyway. But you're not going to know what the questions that I'm asking are because the spirit boxes are going to stay on your ears. If you are too loud, probably going to be you. Somebody will tap you on the shoulder that's not me. It would be a family member, not me. I never touch you. So if you get a tap on the shoulder, quiet down. We have some neighbors. Okay? When we're done, because I do time this for 10 minutes only, they're going to tap you on the leg. Take off your headphone and blindfold and stay seated. We'll talk about like how it went down beforehand. You're going to be seeing images. color image is going to show up in front of it. Tell us what the image looks like in plain terms. We have a very talkative young lady sitting next to you, and she's not going to know that you're saying anything. So keep it simple. Great people, bench tree. Don't say that I'm lying either, because you know that you're very talkative.
I should get my grandmother.
So you might get 0 images, you might get 10. I never know.
Video.
So the average is about 4. So just kind of keep that in mind. We do have a focus on here, which is right here, just like an Oculus. If you've ever used one of those. So it's going to be hard to distribute. So just make sure that you change it over. So once I set this up, all right, girls, blindfolds, then headsets, and then don't touch your volumes once you guys get under there. It is 10:50, so we're going to start our timing right now.
I don't know how to put this on.
Just put it over your ears. And then put your headset on. There you go. Just like that.
Scared?
Fine.
Is it?
Henry. First off, let me make sure that the girls can't hear me. Headsets are on. What color is a blue banana? Perfect. They can't hear me. Henry, I got 3 young ladies on the bench tonight. We're going to start right into your normal questions of
Will we instantly?
what kind of work do you do? Let's talk about your work. We're going to dive right in. Here, tell us about your work.
You should know.
I do know, but you're going to tell me so we can start right here. You did a great job last night. Give us an image of a
I
book
can take.
right away. Can you do something similar to that?
Silence.
Henry, tell us about your work. What do you do for a living?
Only.
Henry,
Divide.
also let us know if somebody else is
Guilty pleasure.
Queen.
Alone.
game alone. Thank you.
It's the sound.
By the way,
Wrestle.
Dr. Ladd shows up over here because the house he lived in is right around the corner. His code word to let us know he's here is purple. So if anybody
Replace.
sees or hears purple,
You can.
anything out of that, that's his code word.
No, I think that I don't.
Codes they're going to be chatting. 5.
Holy moly.
Holy.
More holy. Do you want to talk about the church across the street? Can you tell us what church that is?
They're rough.
What's the name of the
Gave
church?
me back.
What's the name of the church across the street? We're looking for their
Slave. Narcissistic.
I know.
More.
Henry, what's the name of the church across the street?
Me and
St. Michael's, just so everybody knows.
I prefer.
Wait, I wanted to. Girl, oh my gosh. Oh. With me. This is Brittany.
Henry, get back to you and your work. Tell us what you did for a living. There you go.
Still see you.
Yeah,
It's me.
we're looking to see
Batteries. Last year.
Henry. Wait a minute. See you last
You
year.
don't ride. That was scary.
Henry.
Everything Goose Creek.
Training.
Henry.
Walkie-talkie.
Sorry, I missed the thing just said. Did you make it then?
Walkie-talkie maybe?
Ratchet.
Henry.
Lies.
One person at a time, please.
Overcome.
Can you tell us about your work?
Heartbreak. I think.
Events.
Heartbreaker.
Henry, let's take it a step further. I know you were a writer.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
Can you tell us what you wrote about? What was the theme of your work?
Stay away.
Everybody is lying.
Henry.
Only one.
You said.
Henry, you haven't given us anything.
I'm still.
Evidence.
Yeah, we're looking for it. Freedom's looking through this blue box. You want to give us an image? I'm sure she doesn't want to fall asleep just now.
Is. Dab me up.
She's not talkative at all. Why would she even be offended by me saying
Nobody
that?
knows me like you do.
Divide.
3 times. Saw the lake.
Help.
Did you
Stop calling.
It's night.
Henry? We're looking for any type of answer. You did great last night. I would prefer the same respect you gave to
Keep your ride or die.
Henry. Let's get an image from you. Kurt, you look like super
Are you dead?
enthralled in it. Stuff going on or okay.
Please be discreet.
Call him.
Henry. We're looking for an image.
K-double-E.
I don't have energy.
Off with my head.
Henry.
No one said
Are
anything.
him.
Keep it nice and simple then. Can you give us
Are you
your
easy?
name?
Guilty.
Henry. I was
Show
just
me.
looking for
Jesus, please.
simple image. Maybe a theme of what you wrote about. You can put it in the
We'll be right back after this.
Gotta stay here, Henry.
Maintain.
It takes two.
We're friends with the good news.
Henry, what was the theme of your work?
Nobody knows me like you do.
I do a lot of research.
45 ring.
I went. Think about me every night.
I have to mourn.
Wasn't trying to take you out of that text, but
Inside to outside
Henry, I asked for the name about 2 minutes ago.
Rat.
and off.
Finally, Henry, thank you for that. Let's get the
See
theme
my cut
of your work. What did you write about?
throughout it. I don't believe. People
An image of what he wrote about.
walk.
Understand the message.
Steve.
I missed it if she did.
Baby's dead.
I was.
Baby's dead.
Cut off my
Son died at night.
Never look back.
Never. Henry, you don't normally bring up Willie. You want to talk about him.
Where
And
to find me.
how was his birthday?
So promise me.
I didn't promise you.
Utah.
I hate you.
We had
I'm
that
a
show up
shit.
last night too.
Alive.
Happy brought everybody, but
I smell like calling my friends.
Smell like?
I think
I'm
she said,
talking,
I
I
feel
think.
like.
Jesus.
I love watching this.
You can. No, he's dead.
Henry, I'm going to reset the blue box. So maybe you can give us some images then.
Am I free?
Energy.
To someone?
Lied to.
I have water on.
Are you? I think. Down the neighbor.
Wings in the big court.
And since dead. So
Henry, we're almost done.
What are you doing?
Setting up
I think that's more.
the box again.
But we don't care.
What the shit are you doing? Hurry up. What?
Now you have
You
to
mess it up.
Henry,
think about. I'm not worried about it.
most talkative person I've ever met in my entire life.
Easily.
Easily the most talkative person. Henry, one little image, we'll call it a wrap. Give us something.
Rotting.
Yeah, it's a 0.
I can tell.
Henry, one image,
Symphony.
and we will go home.
Music you know in podcast.
Too late.
Same deal we always get. Henry, what's the sound we're hearing right now?
Running through.
This next season.
That bell is spelled out. really not caring what the image is right now.
We're trapped.
I just want these folks to see
Today,
how
I
our
am
technology
dying.
works. Henry,
Free.
one image.
Never. On radio.
Henry, one image. And we'll go home.
The money.
What about it? I don't pay the ghost.
I won't give it. No. No armor.
Henry,
I found it.
we're going to wrap it up. Can you give us an image before we go? Going once?
Feels right.
Henry, twice.
Free home dinner. For low country.
You guys know what's going on at the Christmas tree this year, right? So you know.
Bar.